So in this video, I wanted to look at adding in a new device into our GNS3 topology. And in this example, we're connecting to a remote server. I am on the same network as this server. If you're not, obviously you would need to VPN to get to it. And so we'll do install an appliance from a GNS3 server. What I'm looking for here is a Windows client machine. So we'll do Windows, we'll do install. We're going to do that on the main server, and we'll do next. All of these will be running the QEMU binary, so we'll do next. And then this should pull up all of the different files that we have. If you don't have the files already downloaded, then you have the option to go actually download. So if you click download here, it's going to go and take you over to here, and then you would choose for VMware. Now, I actually have this on my computer already. The problem is that it isn't, I haven't unzipped it. So what we're going to do is go over here to Finder, and we'll go to Downloads, and I think that this is it right here. Let's go ahead and double click on that to extract that particular file. Now, it can be a little, you can try to refresh this here. A lot of times I don't really have luck with that. So another way to do this is to actually click on the file and import the file that you just downloaded. And so at that point, it's going to actually upload this to the server. So I'm going to actually pause the video, and we'll be back when it gets closer to the end. Okay, so now that we see that this one is actually listed as ready to install, so we'll go ahead and do next, and then we'll do yes, and then we'll finish. And now this device is over here. Now, what happens if you're trying to do this upload and the upload fails? So one of the situations that I have is that traditionally, I do a lot of work from home. I have to connect to my server through a VPN. GNS3, if you're doing this and you're in the same network, it goes pretty quickly. But there's times when it doesn't. We're going to sort of start down this process of doing an install where maybe we want to set this up and kind of walk away from it as it uploads, because we know it's going to take a lot of time. So one of the other things that I want to put on here is an Ubuntu server. So I can do this. I can go to install, do main server again, and then I'll go download that. And again, I'm going to go ahead and pause this while this is downloaded. Okay, so this is downloaded now. And so what I'm going to do is actually start CyberDuck. And I've set my server up here already. So I'm going to connect to CyberDuck. And when I connect via SFTP to this particular server, so this is the IP address of my server. For any GNS3 server instance, the password, the username is going to be GNS3, the password is going to be GNS3. This so if I'm connecting through GNS3, I have credentials set on this. So if I go here really quickly to preferences, and server. It's not this username and password here, but if you go, to the server, the virtual machine, it will have a separate password. So that's the password that you need to put in here. Now, I need to go to the root directory here, and we'll go to OPT, GNS3, and images, and the QEMU. And these are all of the images for all of the devices that are over here. So what I can do here is I can pick up the file that I just downloaded here, and I can drop it into here. We'll allow that. We'll continue here. And then you can see that it uploaded actually quicker through CyberDuck than it will through GNS3 itself. Again, if I'm on the same network here, this is not worth doing. But if I'm at home and everything that like when I'm at home, everything's going through the VPN, so it slows it down dramatically. And this can make a significant difference. So let's see, here about 2 minutes remaining, so maybe I'll just pause this really quickly. Okay, and so that is finished now. So I'm going to close CyberDuck here and disconnect. One of the things I'm going to do here really quickly is we're going to go to downloads here, and I'm going to move this to trash. And the reason I'm going to do that is when I come back here to GNS3, I want to add a new template. I don't want it to try to upload again. Actually, what I'm going to do here is actually quit GNS3. It's in this. Restart GNS3. I'll do cancel here. And we'll do a new template here. We'll install, we'll do guests. And we'll do the server here. And we'll go through these. Okay, and so we can do allow custom files here. We'll do refresh, and now it's ready to install. And we can do finish. And now we have Ubuntu server. Let's pick this up. And we'll go ahead and start everything here, including that. Make sure it does start up. We'll right click and console in. Get to that in just a moment, but you'll notice that the server here is running. So, okay, so that's two different ways to install a new device into your devices here in GNS3. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe.